All right, good morning everybody. This is John with Dead Drift Outdoors. It's the month of July and I am out on beautiful Seneca Lake this morning. This is actually going to be the second time I'm out. I was out last week trolling and I got a couple nice rainbows and a couple small salmon. So I'm going to be starting out in the same area I did last week. And yeah, just running 2 lines off my downriggers back here. Probably going to be targeting between 35 and 60 feet of water to start out, and then running a lead core line to get down about 35-40 feet. So I'm gonna get set up and we'll see what we catch. All right, well, I just got all my lines out. I'm in the, let's see, southwest corner of the lake, kind of between the 2 salt points here. I'm in about 200 feet of water. I'm gonna kind of work in and out a little bit. And I'm running 3 rods. I've got a lead core out on the side here, and I've got it out about 8 colors. So that'll put it back anywhere 35, 40-ish feet, something in that range. This is my shallow rigger. I've got it right now at 35. I'm gonna probably move it down. Last week I caught the fish. The 2 big rainbows, or bigger rainbows, were at 45 feet. So I'm starting off a little shallow. The water's a little cooler. And then on the far side there, I've got my deeper rigger. Right now that's down around 55 feet. So I'm trolling at about 2 and a quarter, between 2 and a quarter, 2.5 GPS speed. And I've got some orange in the spread. Orange seemed to be the color last week. Orange is a pretty popular color on Seneca. Green, orange seem to be the hot colors. So yeah, we'll just start trolling along here and adjust as we go. Hopefully catch a fish or 2. I haven't been fishing much this year, so I'm not expecting to catch a whole bunch. Seneca's generally not that kind to just luck into them, but hopefully we'll find a fish or 2 and get some action for you guys, so hang in there with me. I just watched that fish come up. I just watched this fish come up on the on my fish finder. I just went through a big ball of bait and a bunch of fish. And this guy just came right up and hit it. You can see it on the finder. It's not too big, but that was cool. It's like a little rainbow. Nice little rainbow. He's probably close to keeping size, but I'm gonna let him go. There he goes. So this is the spoon that caught him. It's a Dream Reaver, super slim. It's got the orange back on it, real bright. stock salmon. Good to see though. We'll let him back and see if he'll get bigger. So yeah, that fish was in much shallower water. I run a cheater. It's just another spoon with a clip swivel that I throw onto the line that goes down to the deep downrigger, so it's about halfway down. Kind of goes in the bend in the line. Sometimes you'll pick up fish like that. Sometimes you'll pick up big fish on it. So they call it a cheater. It's legal. It's just an extra lure you can put on one line. So. That was this little pink and blue, silver, I forget what brand of spoon this is. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't think what it is, but it's kind of a smaller spoon. Feels like a good fish. Yeah, I was wrong. It's hard on the lead core. They can feel much bigger, but a healthy little rainbow. Real hard because the line, the lead core is heavy, so it felt like a good fish. Another healthy rainbow. Small guy. A lot of little rainbows down here in the south end. Not a bad thing. That's a good one. That's a keeper right there. Ah! Shoot! Of course, the one I was gonna keep. Another little salmon, a little too short to keep. Yeah, baby. I think that's a keeper. I'll measure him, but I'm pretty sure that's the dinner fish right there. Nice rainbow. All right. Just under 18 inches. That'll make a nice meal right there. Small salmon. I thought the rod looked heavy, but it wasn't big enough to trip it off the release. Glad I checked. There we go. Nice fish. That's a good one. Looks like a nice salmon. Oh, it's a beautiful salmon. Oh yeah, that's a nice keeper salmon right there. Solid, probably 19, 20 inches, real fat. That's awesome. Put him in the cooler. So that salmon came on the cheater, the slider rig. I had my downrigger down at about, I think 75, so this guy would have been at roughly, 35 and change. So he wasn't too deep, but water temp's still under 70, so I think there's cool water pretty high in the column. They seem to be spread out, but man, that's awesome. You can only keep one rainbow, so I saw that fish jump and I knew it was either probably a rainbow or a salmon, and I really wanted to keep a couple fish because I haven't been out much this year at all, so I was extremely happy when I saw that forked tail of the salmon. It's the nicest salmon I've got in a while, so I was almost ready to bail. It's getting hot out here, but I think I'll keep trolling a little bit. Good one. Oh, that feels like a heavy fish. He might be tangled up. Still think it's, I was gonna say I still think it's a good fish, but I think maybe he got tangled up a bit. Oh, fish. Ha! I thought it just popped off, but it's a fish. Sometimes when you're setting your riggers, you pop it because you pull hard, but it's actually a fish on. nice rainbow. All right, well, I just had quite a bit of activity back through there. It's getting to be about 11 o'clock, and I'm actually just roasting hot. I just dunked my head in. Got 2 nice fish in the cooler and caught a bunch, so I think I'm gonna call it a day right after this point here. Oh, I'm getting shallow here. Not paying attention. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about my setup, I didn't go into great detail. For those of you who don't troll, some of it might seem a little foreign, but if you have questions about my setup, I can certainly put some more details in the comments, questions section. Anyway, if you did like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see y'all next time.